The three-card spread is one of the most foundational and versatile methods in tarot reading, often regarded as the gateway for beginners and yet profoundly effective in the hands of experienced practitioners. Its simplicity conceals its depth, offering insight into past influences, present circumstances, and potential future outcomes, as well as a spectrum of other thematic interpretations depending on the reader's intent. Unlike larger spreads such as the Celtic Cross or the Horseshoe, the three-card spread distills the energy of a reading into three precise positions, encouraging clarity, focus, and the synthesis of complex narratives into an intelligible arc. At its core, the three-card spread divides experience into a triadic structure. One common configuration assigns the first card to the past, the second to the present, and the third to the future. This alignment allows the querent, those seeking answers or guidance, to perceive how their history shapes their current reality and how both converge to inform likely outcomes. Yet the positions are flexible. They can represent mind, body, and spirit, situation, action, and outcome, problem, advice, and potential, or any triad relevant to the reading. This adaptability is one of the spread's greatest strengths, as it can be tailored to almost any question, from specific issues like career decisions or relationships to broader existential inquiries about life direction and self-understanding. The first card, often associated with the past, functions as a window into the energies and experiences that have brought the querent to their present situation. It is not necessarily about chronological events, but rather about influences, patterns, and formative decisions that continue to resonate. For instance, if the card drawn here is the Ten of Swords, it might indicate a period of betrayal or loss that still echoes in the querent's life. Alternatively, the Empress could signify nurturing influences, growth, or creative foundations that have been pivotal. This card establishes the groundwork for understanding how the present moment has been shaped, offering a context that renders subsequent cards more meaningful. The second card, representing the present, captures the immediate energies surrounding the querent and the question at hand. It reflects both the conscious and unconscious forces at play and often highlights the choices, challenges, or opportunities available. A card such as the Two of Pentacles might indicate juggling responsibilities or balancing competing priorities, suggesting a need for adaptability and focus. The Lovers could point to a critical decision in personal relationships or ethical dilemmas, emphasizing the impact of choice in shaping one's current circumstances. This position encourages reflection on how the querent engages with their reality, revealing patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior that may not be immediately obvious. The third card, linked to the future, projects the trajectory of the situation if current influences persist, while acknowledging that the future is not fixed. Tarot does not predict an immutable destiny but rather illuminates possibilities, guiding the querent to make informed choices. A card like the Wheel of Fortune might indicate upcoming change or the cyclical nature of events, suggesting that shifts in fortune are imminent but also within the querent's ability to navigate. The Hierophant, by contrast, may signal the influence of tradition, societal expectations, or spiritual guidance on forthcoming developments. This card often encourages preparation, reflection, and mindfulness about how present actions shape what is to come, underscoring tarot's role as a tool for insight and conscious navigation rather than fatalistic prediction. Beyond the temporal lens of past, present, and future, the three-card spread can be applied to emotional, mental, and spiritual states. In this framework, the first card reflects the querent's emotional foundation or unresolved emotional themes. The second card illuminates the current psychological or cognitive dynamics, and the third card reveals spiritual guidance, potential growth, or inner transformation. For instance, a reading focusing on emotional health might see the Eight of Cups in the first position, indicating past emotional abandonment or the need to leave behind unfulfilling situations. the Seven of Wands in the second position, signaling present struggle and self-assertion, and the Star in the third position, pointing toward hope, healing, and renewed faith. This approach highlights the spread's adaptability, allowing it to probe dimensions of experience beyond chronological events. The interpretive power of the three-card spread is further amplified when the reader considers the elemental and numerological relationships of the cards. Tarot suits, cups, pentacles, swords, and wands carry elemental associations of water, earth, air, and fire, respectively, influencing the reading's tone. Cups often denote emotions and relationships, pentacles material and practical concerns, swords intellectual or communicative matters, and wands creativity, ambition, and personal will. By observing the suit distribution across the three cards, the reader gains additional layers of insight. Multiple cups suggest an emotional focus or relational complexity. A dominance of swords may highlight mental or ethical challenges, while wands can indicate energy, drive, and the need for decisive action. Numerology also provides depth. A trio of aces might symbolize beginnings and opportunities across multiple facets of life, while a sequence like August 9th 10 could reflect the natural progression of effort, culmination, and completion within the situation. Reversals, cards appearing upside down, add another dimension to the three-card spread. A reversed card may indicate internalized energy, delays, blockages, or contrary forces to the upright interpretation. For example, a reverse strength in the first position might suggest past struggles with self-discipline or courage that continue to influence the present, while a reverse Nine of Pentacles in the third position could caution against overconfidence or unfulfilled expectations in future outcomes. Incorporating reversals requires nuanced reading, as the meanings can vary depending on context, surrounding cards, and the question posed. The layout itself is deceptively simple, three cards arranged in a line or in a slight arc. Some practitioners place the past on the left, present in the center, and future on the right, corresponding to the natural reading direction in Western cultures. Others arrange the cards vertically or in a triangle, emphasizing symbolic or elemental relationships rather than linear time. The positioning is less critical than the coherence and interpretive synthesis of the cards, with the reader's intuition and analytical skill guiding the reading. One of the spread's distinct advantages is its speed and accessibility. Unlike complex spreads, which can be intimidating to beginners, the three-card spread can be executed quickly while still delivering profound insight. It is particularly effective for daily or weekly guidance, allowing the carent to check in with evolving energies and make incremental adjustments to decisions or mindset. In a professional setting, it provides a structured yet flexible framework for exploration, ensuring that readings remain focused and actionable without sacrificing depth. Despite its simplicity, mastery of the three-card spread requires attention to nuance. Each card must be read individually, but the interplay between cards is equally significant. Relationships among suits, numbers, and symbols create narratives that extend beyond isolated interpretations. For instance, a spread comprising the Five of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles might be read as a journey from grief and emotional loss, through the clarity of decisive action, toward eventual material stability and fulfillment. Conversely, an inverted configuration or presence of major arcana cards like the Tower or Death can indicate transformative shifts, sudden realizations, or the necessity of adaptation. Understanding these interactions allows the reader to deliver a comprehensive interpretation that accounts for complexity and ambiguity inherent in human experience. The three-card spread also supports introspection and meditation. By drawing cards with a reflective mindset, carents can explore subconscious patterns, fears, and desires. Each card functions as a mirror, revealing aspects of the self that may not be immediately apparent, and the triadic format encourages consideration of temporal continuity, how past choices echo in the present and influence future possibilities. Through repeated use, this spread fosters a deeper understanding of personal growth, resilience, and the cyclical nature of life's challenges and opportunities. Additionally, the spread can be adapted for relational readings. One common method assigns the first card to the parent, the second card to another individual or external influence, and the third card to the relationship or outcome. This variation provides a lens for understanding dynamics, highlighting areas of harmony, conflict, and potential resolution. For example, drawing the Queen of Cups for the parent, the Knight of Swords for the other party, and the Two of Pentacles for the relationship could suggest emotional maturity and empathy on one side, impulsiveness and directness on the other, with the relational energy requiring balance and negotiation. The three-card spread embodies the essence of tarot's dual nature, simplicity paired with profound depth. It offers clarity through structure while accommodating nuanced interpretation, bridging linear and thematic approaches to insight. By integrating symbolism, numerology, elemental associations, reversals, and positional meaning, readers can construct a coherent narrative that illuminates past influences, present dynamics, and future potentials. Its adaptability across questions of personal growth, relational understanding, career guidance, and spiritual exploration ensures its enduring relevance and appeal. Whether employed by novices or seasoned practitioners, the three-card spread serves as both an introductory tool and a sophisticated instrument for introspective exploration, providing a concise yet layered understanding of life's complex interplay of energies, choices, and consequences. It remains a foundational spread, exemplary of tarot's ability to distill insight into a format that is both accessible and profoundly resonant. Its enduring power lies not only in what it reveals, but in how it facilitates dialogue between the conscious and subconscious mind, inviting reflection, self-awareness, and intentional action. By holding the cards, observing the symbols, and contemplating the interconnected stories they convey, the parent and reader alike engage in a collaborative process of insight, synthesis, and foresight. In a world often dominated by noise and distraction, the three-card spread offers a moment of pause, a structured lens through which to discern meaning, identify potential paths, and cultivate wisdom that resonates with the lived human experience. This spread demonstrates that in tarot, brevity does not preclude complexity. With only 3 cards, it encapsulates narrative arcs, emotional currents, and transformative potential. Its elegance lies in its balance. It is immediately approachable, yet capable of accommodating profound depth, offering guidance that is simultaneously practical, reflective, and symbolic. Through its use, one engages with the fluidity of time, the interplay of energies, and the conscious navigation of choice. Establishing the three-card spread as an indispensable method within the tarot tradition, its universality, adaptability, and clarity ensure that it remains a cornerstone of tarot practice, a tool for both insight and empowerment, capable of guiding those who seek understanding across myriad aspects of life. Whether addressing daily concerns, major life decisions, or spiritual inquiry, the three-card spread exemplifies tarot's capacity to illuminate, provoke reflection, and support intentional living.